What is going on, guys? It's your boy Two Toast, aka Sean, and today I'm bringing you guys another video. And on today's video, I want to be talking about more smoking advice. I want to bring you guys another episode of that. On this second part of smoking advice, I want to be talking about resin and if it's actually worth it. If it's actually worth the time for you guys to go ahead and scrape your bowls and shit with all, get your paper clips out and get your hands all black and nasty and fucking sticky, taking forever to wash it off. That, man, unless you got some of that shit like that you can get like glass cleaner or something like that, like this green bottle. It's this green bottle. Well, it's a clear bottle with like green fluid in it, and it's for like cleaning pipes, and I guess it can get like resin off your clothing and other stuff like that. I personally never tested it for the clothing part. If any of you guys have tested it on clothing, and you know what I'm talking about, I'd love to know down in the description just how well that actually does work. Or down in the comments, rather, not the description. But, yeah. So, resin, is it worth it? Let's find out. So, I want to start this off by saying, number one, I am not a doctor of any sort. I can't tell you just exactly how it affects your body, like, medically and everything like that. I know it tastes like death and fucking tar. I know it tastes like that. I don't know if, I don't know just how harmful it actually is to your body compared to just smoking weed. I don't know if there's any... I can't imagine it being that much worse. I mean, I know it's like, it's obviously you get it from like fucking smoking weed and shit like that, and it builds up in your pipes and everything. I can't imagine it being that harmful, but at the same time I can't imagine it being beneficial in any way, shape, or form. It might be worth it for some people. Like me personally, I do scrape resin whenever I am all out of weed and I know I can't get none for a good little while. Then, you know, I might go ahead and do that. And if you already have smoked resin plenty of times in the past, or like me personally, I used to smoke cigarettes, and even now I still hit the vape. I still vape. If you guys don't do anything along those lines, or used to like cigarettes or vaping, or if you guys strictly just smoke weed and never have scraped resin before, I don't recommend that you start now. This definitely isn't a video to try and get someone to start scraping resin. If you have, or even if you just want to, like, cause it does get you stoned, but for me personally, I know every time that I scrape resin, like, I do notice that a lot of the times it does give me a headache because of how long you have to keep the lighter on the resin, especially if it's like not fully dry resin or something like that. I imagine you're getting quite a bit of butane in that hit as well from the fucking lighter. 1 second. Need to fix the lighting in this room, man. Oh, wrong string. Figured it out. Okay. Need a little bit more light still. Yeah, that's right. Anyways, the butane from the lighter when you're hitting the resin, I imagine that it's definitely not the most healthy thing. Like I said, I'm not a doctor, so I don't know exactly how much extra butane you would be getting, if any. I just know that it has to be more than when you're just regularly smoking some bud. I know that for a fact. Well, I don't. I'd like to imagine that I know that as a fact, so we're rolling with it. Let's go. Another thing with resin would be that the high itself, that shit don't last very long at all, at least for me. It's also really a depressing feeling scraping resin, man. It really is, honestly. It really is quite saddening. It feels desperate, but I mean, technically speaking, it does get the job done for what you're looking for it to do, but maybe not in the sense that you would want it to, if that makes any sense at all. Not to mention that resin just itself and the whole scraping process, if you're not super fucking delicate, If you're not handling that thing like a fucking eggshell walking on glass, you're gonna get that shit everywhere, all over your hands, on like, if you got carpet, if you're doing it on the floor, 9 out of 10 times at some point it's gonna get on the carpet, it'll get on your clothing. It's just really a bitch to deal with, man. It's not beneficial in any way, shape, or form. It causes more headaches and fucking annoyance than it really does actually do anything beneficial. Like, I personally know that I probably do need to stop. I should stop scraping resin. I am so glad that I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. Like, PSA of the day. Never. Like, I used to always as a kid say that I was never gonna fucking start smoking cigarettes, and hit a low point in my life when I was like 17, 16, and lo and behold, you know, ended up fucking smoking cigarettes for about a year, a little over. Definitely regret that I have, but not like I can go back in the past and change it. So if you are addicted to cigarettes right now and you are trying to stop, man, the best way to be able to quit smoking cigarettes is you need to hone in on a reason as to why you want to start quitting cigarettes and really focus on that. Mind over matter. That's my tidbit of the day for you guys right there. Went on a little bit of a fucking cigarette rant. Back to resin though. It's not cigarettes, where I don't imagine it to build up tar or anything really in your lungs. I don't think it does anything like that. I just know that because of the extra butane that you're getting, probably. Let's be honest, it looks fucking disgusting, resin. Like, it does not look like something you should be smoking at all. It looks like something you'd put in between fucking some bricks on a construction site to keep them together, like fucking stucco or some shit. Bet it'd work for that. It looks like it's just gonna sit in your body like a fucking dump truck. Overall, do I really think resin is worth it? In a desperate situation, maybe. If you really feel like you need to get stoned in some way, shape, or form, then I mean, I'm not gonna say no or stop anyone from going ahead and do it. I can't do that and be a hypocrite since I do it myself. But I'm definitely not gonna recommend you guys to go out there and scrape resin, especially if you've never have before. If you've never felt the need, then just stick to just smoking bud, man. And if you're out, just tough it out. Wait till you can get some more, you know? Resin, all it does, it's just a big ass hassle. That's what resin is. It's just, hey, man, what a douchebag. Someone fucking called my ass in the middle of me recording a video and cut off my damn video at the near end. Resin, it gets all over your fingers, fucking stains clothing, carpeting, just furniture in general. For me personally, a lot of the times it gives me a headache after I'm done smoking it. I feel like that's probably from the extra butane from the lighter, not as much so from the resin itself, but who knows? I genuinely couldn't tell you. But anyways, guys, this has been my resin is it worth it video. 95% of the time, no, it's not. Especially depending on the amount that you can get from your pipes. Like, if you can only get a little bit, definitely not fucking worth it, man. Definitely not. For like 15 to 30 minutes of a buzz, man, or up to 45, maybe. Don't waste your time, guys. I don't want you to see you doing that. It's better to just clean your pipes regularly instead of trying to fucking worry about, oh, am I gonna be wasting this resin? Some shit like that. Nah, don't be worrying about that, guys. That concludes this video, guys. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe for new videos coming out. And starting in June, my new upload schedule is gonna be at least 15 videos a month. I plan on having one out every other day, so hopefully you all stay tuned for that one, and until the next one, guys, peace.